Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme, where I am proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. So in the video I just done, the one that'll be right before this one, we were talking about the letters D-S in Michael Jackson's songs with the link to the first letters of certain songs and stuff like that, right? And so with doing that, on the Bad album, the last two songs, Dirty Diana and then Smooth Criminal. Okay, so I know Dirty Diana. I mean, it's got Diana's name in it. I know it's about Diana Ross and Smokey Robinson. It's about Diana going after Smokey. So that's about Michael Jackson's parents, right? And so then what I was saying, well, then the S, the Smooth Criminal, well, I was saying I didn't know what, or I was saying that was Smokey for the D in Dirty Diana is for the Diana, and the S in Smooth Criminal has to be for Smokey, right? So then, and then I was saying there's something missing in the Smooth Criminal on me explaining of the song, right? But so then when I thought about that explanation of the D and the S, and see, this is the kind of thing, the reason I'm making this video right now really quick, I want you to see that this is how the investigation goes. This is the thing where it shows, I'm showing you my work, that I was just telling you that I knew something was missing on the Smooth Criminal, and I didn't know what it was, but I was explaining that the S means Smokey, right? And so, but at that, in that moment, it wasn't linking up to me saying, Smooth Criminal is Smokey. Smokey's a Smooth Criminal, you know, to actually say. So it's like, so I knew the S, I was saying the S is the, S is Smokey, which is of the S from the Smooth Criminal, that's Smokey. Okay, but I wasn't saying Smokey is the Smooth Criminal, right? I still hadn't taken that step, because this is how it goes, the investigation. You got to start one place, and then it links you to another thing, and then you have that thought, and then you go and investigate, right? This is how, like I said, it's ongoing investigation. So that caused me to have the thought. I was saying, well, if the D is Dirty Diana, which we know that's Diana in the Dirty Diana, if the D, and then I said that the S in Smooth Criminal has to be for Smokey, so then I had the thought. I said, wait, whoa. Smooth Criminal's about Smokey. Smokey's the Smooth Criminal, right? Smokey's the Smooth Criminal. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me go look at the lyrics, right? So this is just like within an hour, you know, we're talking about within a couple hours this stuff is taking place. And so this is just my first interpretation looking at Smooth Criminal from the lens now that Smokey Robinson is the Smooth Criminal, right? And so I didn't break all this down. The lyrics on this is not like, it's not like there's an abundant amount of lyrics either. So it's not going to be the craziest song to decipher. I just have to decipher these couple little things. So what I want to show you is that now that I'm looking at it from the lens that Smokey Robinson is the Smooth Criminal, right? Like how I always say, Diana Ross is Billie Jean. Okay, so now it's like Smokey Robinson is Smooth Criminal, right? So that, and so I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting, right? So I went to look at the words, and when you this first word right here, it's like, oh shit, it's like, oh my god, this is the kind of stuff where it's like, when you see this, and if I'm right about what this is about, and to see that Michael would write this kind of lyrics, it's crazy, especially knowing Michael Jackson, right? For him to be able to write this kind of context of lyrics is brutal, right? So the Smooth Criminal, what I'm saying now, when I'm looking at it, it looks to be that Smokey is the Smooth Criminal taken Diana Ross's virginity, and he's taken it into the context of Smokey Robinson because he's the older man and stuff, and Diana being the young girl, which makes her the victim, even though I think Diana was the aggressor, you know. But in this situation, he's just putting it in the position because you're talking about a girl losing her virginity, and then she ends up getting pregnant and having to lose her child and stuff, right? So under the lens of looking at that kind of thing of what had happened, we're going to take it into the context that Smokey is a criminal, and he's like going to victimize his young prey, the young innocent little girl, right? So that's what it looks like what this song is about, right? So this, with the line here, he came into an apartment, he left bloodstains on the carpet. That's because he took her virginity, and he left bloodstains on the carpet. That's what I'm like, oh shit. Holy shit, you know? When you see these lyrics, and it's like, that's what I'm saying, especially coming from Michael Jackson. It is like, whoa, fuck, right? That's what this is about. It's talking about fucking Diana Ross getting her virginity taken because she's only 13 when she gets pregnant by Smokey. When she gets pregnant with Michael, she's only 13 years old. So like I said, it fits the timeline about the smooth criminal thing and leaving the blood stains because he took her virginity, you know? And that's what the blood stains on the carpet is. It's her virginity is being taken and it's on the carpet, right? So that's what I think that first part right there. He came into her apartment. He's a criminal. You know, he's giving it from the context that Smokey's like a criminal. This is like a criminal and shit, right? He's just doing, now that's not, it's not exactly how it actually had happened, but it's close enough. And then to create a song of it, making him be the criminal, smooth criminal, then you can see why he portrayed it this way, like he snuck into her apartment and shit, right? So then, so I'm just pulling up a few lines that just kind of stuck out to me and stuff, right? He says, so she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Okay, so see how it goes into the bedroom. This interaction of what's taking place between the man and the woman goes right into the bedroom, which it looks like it's a sexual thing. It looks like it's a sexual thing, right? So he had sex with her. That's what it is. It's that she's young. The reason that she gets to play the victim is because she's only 13, right? And that's why it's portrayed as Smokey as a criminal, you know, as the smooth criminal, and her being like this young victim, you know, it's her doom, not knowing, you know, which in the reality, I don't think it was like that at all, because I think Diana is much more aggressive and stuff. But like I said, the reality of the context of the song, he's portraying the Smokey being the criminal, the smooth criminal and shit, right? And then this mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, sounding heartbeats, intimidation. Now, I'm not 100% on the mouth-to-mouth resuscitation part. It's just something about mouth. I'm not positive exactly, but the next line sounds like, to me, when it says sounding heartbeats, it's like now Diana's gotten pregnant. That's why they're sounding heartbeats. Now there's two heartbeats. Okay, it's now it's happened. He's done it. He's done the dirty deed. And she's gotten pregnant. Now they're sounding heartbeats. And because of those sounding heartbeats, intimidation. They're intimidating her, telling her, you got to get rid of your kid. You know, because you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Fucking Smokey, man. So that's all I wanted to show you here is just a few of the parts, because a lot of the other lyrics are kind of like repetitive and stuff. And to get into those, it's just that it would be kind of like the smaller part. I could get into it more and stuff, but like I said, sometimes I got to just lay down the foundations of my first original thoughts, and I wanted to make this video so you can see that this thought come from the video that I had just made. I hadn't had this thought yet. It became because of that video I just made, and then that's how it sparks another thought, and then it links into this, and this is how the investigation keeps going and stuff, right? And so it's like, yeah, the sounding heartbeats and intimidation. You know, that's why I say, Annie, are you okay? You've been hit by a smooth criminal and stuff, right? And so that's what Smooth Criminal's about. It's about Smokey getting a 13-year-old Diana Ross pregnant. And then now she's pregnant, and they got the sounding heartbeats. There's two heartbeats, and now the intimidation starts on her, right? Get rid of the kid. You got to get rid of that kid, the intimidation and stuff, because now there's two heartbeats, because he left blood stains on the carpet. He took her virginity. That's what this is about. Okay, so I just wanted to lay this down really quick as my first thoughts about trying to explain. Now I think we have a better grasp on what Smooth Criminal is. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.